There are so many trends since the inception of humankind. We've had a lot of technological trends. We have the industrial era. We've had the dot-com bubble era. Uh, all of these trends, they've been characterized by innovations, disruptive innovation, which is what has designed our lives to this point. So the recent trend has been the trend of fintech. So where we've seen a lot of innovative approaches towards fintech, towards finances, towards banking itself. So, but currently we are seeing waves like blockchain, which is like a buzzword, and everybody is very, very interested wherever blockchain is mentioned. Anytime they mention blockchain, it piques everybody's interest because it's like a good rush. So we are also seeing trend like artificial intelligence. Everyone wants to invest. Everybody wants to be involved. Nobody wants to be left behind in blockchain or artificial intelligence. But how is blockchain going to interfere with our lives? How is it going to? Is it going to replace banks? Is it going to replace the traditional way of doing things? Are we going to see that? How easy will it be? What is blockchain itself? So, what is the importance of finance in modern society? So we can say the global economy is actually built on finance. There is almost nothing we can do in this world without thinking of finance, whether saving, whether investment, whether payment or microtransactions. So finance has been like the bedrock of our global lifestyle, and things have been going on for in a certain way for some time. But over time, from time to time, we see certain technological disruption that changes the way people think, the way we do things, the way we think, the way we have setups, the way our communities are set up. So finance is not an exception. And blockchain is here to enhance finance in a different way, to disrupt finance in a different way, not for bad, but for good and for easy accessibility, for transparency, and also for immutability. Because we, as human beings, we're always having problems. There will always be problems. So when I went to Kenya 2 weeks ago, I got to Kenya around 1 a.m. and I was without a USD. So it was like a lot of problem for me to move around. I couldn't move around. So it was then it's dawned on me that we still don't have we don't have borderless transactions in Africa. You can't go to anywhere in Africa with your naira and you think you want to change. It doesn't work like that. Like they will want you to hold USD, even if you don't hold liquid cash USD rather. You can't change money. So all of these things is limiting the way we transact, the way we trade. It's inhibiting a lot of international trade. Imagine that I actually had a lot of potential. I went there with a lot of potential, but because of that issue, I'm unable to change money. I'm unable to trade, and I had like something instant I wanted to do. That was a roadblock for me. So we need to embrace change to do things in a different way, and that is where blockchain comes into place. So I'm here to talk about how blockchain is currently reshaping the future of finance and the current trend of finance. So definition of blockchain: blockchain is just a digital ledger. A ledger is a book for storing records. It can be data, it can be transaction, it can be anything. So let's see blockchain like a digital ledger, something that is just normal, just a normal book where you can put transactions together. But there's a different approach. Instead of just one person holding the ledger, it is decentralized. Anybody here can have a copy of the blockchain, and it's always updated. So it's a different approach to doing things. So the copy here is the same thing as the copy with you, with the copy with you, with the copy with you. So we have a synchronized copy of the blockchain, of the ledger, let me put it that way. So it reduces the risk for fraud. Nobody can change anything. Before you say you want to change what's on the blockchain, you have to change everything that is with all the copies that is with each and everybody's individual's copywriter. Sorry. So it's a very complex technology, and it's a very interesting one that gives room for transparency. Imagine that we have a blockchain system that works for election and voting in Nigeria. Rigging will almost be impossible. So before you'll be able to rig the election, you must make sure you would have the resources to change everybody's database, which is almost impossible, according to the technological setup of blockchain. So that is how blockchain works technically. Everybody has the same copywriter, and you can't change what's on on the blockchain. So before you change, you need to have some level of grand technological advancement before you can change anything. Of course, to every rule there's an exception. So, but this exception is a very very expensive one, and you have to rethink it before you say, okay, is it really worth it? Do I really want to spend so much uh, facility, so much resources on changing what is on the blockchain? So, traditional financial systems and centralized institutions. Yes, we have banks, we have fintechs, which is kind of serving us right now. People go to banks, you can withdraw, you can do a lot of things. But these systems are very, very centralized, which is like the beginning of our problems. Last year, 2013, 2023 rather, we had some banks in Silicon Valley. These are very big banks. They are insured, all of those things. They failed. So we've been seeing banks fail over time. So what is happening? Because we put our trust in these centralized systems, they are prone to failure. But what if we bring blockchain into banking system? What if we bring blockchain into fintech? We have a lot of fintech approaches also that are failing. Every day we hear of ARC, people losing money through fintech applications and all that. Trust is being lost. People are losing their money. Okay, to take a long period of time before insurance or all of these things come into place. So we've seen that traditional financial systems they are getting out of date because as technology increases, people also increase in scam and a lot of uncertainty. So blockchain is here to solve that problem. So we have the challenges of transparency, lack of transparency, high transaction costs, low settlement times. Sometimes last year too, I wanted to send money to a friend of mine in the US. So I went to the bank and I tried to initiate transaction. They were like, we don't have FX, we don't have this, we don't have that. Another roadblock. So it's a lot of time. It was a lot of time. It took me like almost 2 weeks before I was able to send money to my friend. But imagine I had emergencies and I'm unable to send money and I was just stuck and my friend also is stuck. How do I go about it? But in blockchain, you can send money within 2-3 seconds at a very, very reduced transaction. Of course, it comes with a little bit of technical know-how, but for every innovation, we need to embrace education. So this is where education comes into place about blockchain applications and usage. So the disruptive potential of blockchain, because we have a lot of problems in traditional finance, ARCs, we have a lot of people not trusting banks. Okay, there are some extreme cases where people even would like to put their money in their houses. I know it's only few, but there are still people like that because they don't trust banks. They will be like, banks can fail and all that. So this has positioned blockchain technology to be able to disrupt things, to be able to innovate things. For every problem is a possibility of an opportunity. Let me put it that way. For every problem, it's being seen as an opportunity. So the current problems that we have in traditional finance system can be innovated on by using blockchain technology. A good example is cross-border payments, like I said. So if you are using blockchain services, blockchain applications, if you hold the USDT, you can send USDT. If I add USDT, as I did when I went to Kenya, I could just send it to another person. Of course, that was what I resorted to. So I had to send USDT, which is the digital version of the USD. So I didn't need anybody, I didn't need any bank to verify me, to do KYC. Of course, there's some kind of verification you have to do. But I didn't need anybody to restrict me. I could just transact. As I'm standing right here, if I want to send any amount of money to anybody outside the country, I could do that. So this is made possible by blockchain technologies. We have peer-to-peer transaction platforms where you can also send money. You can also buy USDT, the digital version of the USD. So, but we have a lot of challenges. We have the regulatory hurdles and scalability and interoperability. So for every innovation, it comes with its own risk because it's almost like a gold rush. Once you mention blockchain, everybody is excited. Everybody wants to, they want to invest. So we have bad actors coming into place, taking advantage of, okay, the blockchain buzzword is catchy. So they can come up and bring up like a scam, or let's say a faulty product, and just back it up with blockchain. The moment people hear blockchain, they want to invest. We've had series of blockchain scams in the past. We've had OneCoin, we've had MMM. I know a lot of people knew blockchain, crypto through MMM. So that is one of those bad actors. So this calls for regulations because regulation is meant to protect the users, and government has to be involved. But we are having a lot of back and forth from the government because the government has not really taken time to study this sector also. Government is trying to regulate AI. We need to, yes, AI is going to make our lives better, but AI is going to take jobs. So how do we come in? How do we balance all of these things? So for everything that has a good side, there is a potential bad side, which is why regulation has to come in place. And we need to embrace regulation, whether we like it or not. But we need to do the regulation in the proper way by learning about the technology and protecting users in the correct way. But not just as saying, okay, it's a dark horse, it's a black horse, totally like the whole crypto space is a black horse. No, there are a lot of good sides to crypto. I'm going to design a 3-bedroom flat for him. So he's not sure whether I'm going to deliver. I'm not sure whether when I deliver, he's going to pay me my money. So we are going to put the agreement on a smart contract. We don't need intermediaries. Intermediaries can be corrupted. Let's say he goes ahead and brings a lawyer or someone that he knows personally. They can always switch agreements. It's happening all the time. I see practice architecture as a side gig. So I'm seeing this happen always, always. So we can just put on a smart contract that, okay, once this person delivers this social project, the money is escrowed on the smart contract, and we are able to verify it. The money automatically goes to me. So we've been able to eliminate trust issues, and everybody is seeing it. Everybody that has the copy of the contract can see it, they can verify it. So we can use smart contract in a lot of ways. Insurance claim is a very, very big issue in Nigeria. People don't believe in insurance. They think it's fraud because people are unable to claim it. But imagine that we have an engagement where we put insurance on smart contract. As you are paying your premium, it's showing on smart contract. As you are paying as you are trying to claim it, it's showing. Once it matures and you try to claim it, it goes to you directly. You don't need to go through a lot of documentation, which we at times fail, and people will just give up. So imagine we have records also, pension. We can put that on it because for civil servants, I think the way the pension is done is a certain amount is removed from your salary each year. So you can see how all of these things is calculated. It's not like, okay, you now have to lobby with a governor after you've retired for 35 years before you get your money. So all of these things can be resorted by using smart money. So smart contract is one of the applications of a blockchain that is going to change the way we do things. So we are facing issue of scalability. That means the amount of transaction that can be done. People are trying to use blockchain. People want that where the technology actually failed. But blockchain technology is very, very bright. Like, I think I was not here yesterday, but I was able to pick one or two things that some companies came to present on energy sector and all that. Like this month, so collaboration between industry players and regulators. This is one of the wide regulators. They need to come into agreement and research on how best to exploit this technology because the patient might have passed out. So putting records on blockchain anywhere in the world, once it's on the blockchain, you don't need to bring doctor's report. Your report is online already. They can search your day-to-day activities so tirelessly on a very user-friendly approach for blockchain. When you'll be using blockchain, you don't even need to know that you are using blockchain. Okay.
That there's one Mr. Mokaila somewhere in Osun State who knows how to. I don't know if you understand my.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's been consumed. Once there's a different appliances plugged in, they are like one of the latest innovations in blockchain.
Do we have any other question? All right, I think I have one more hand there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. That was a very profound session. I'm always very interested anytime conversations about registered on Meristem now. Raise your hand. If you have not, please, technical guys, can we have that barcode again? Because our invited schools were not here when I was mentioning the criteria for giveaway. Show me that you mean. Bros, you don't do them. What network are you using? Welcome. Yes. Abolariwa. Yeah, so this is the barcode, right? For Meristem. All right, that's okay. Come, as many of you, fans, as many, come, don't be shy, don't be shy. We're starting today. You would have been going to your seat. Do you understand the game now? Man, remember, you can't nod your head, you can't shake your head. Are you good to go?
Sure.
Your state.
Oyo town àti Baloka.
Really?
You are right.
All right, I like this. Be seated and enjoy. Show me. Next set of giveaways, we want to do more. Next set of giveaways, I want to do more. I want to give somebody, if you are here and the problem you are facing,